Alabama, Alamo Boom. Shout out to Hollywood Bell 11. Jeez, good luck. GL. I don't know, man. I'm old. We live, y'all. Reminder, I did not own the rights to any music. Heard in-game or in the background.
In the Valero Alamo Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
Bowl game.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Back to throw, it's Addison. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all
Good start.
getting the sack on the very first play.
That's a good start.
In dire straits after that last play, it's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Best. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Oh, my goodness.
It did complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. All right, guys, let's chat about it. Biggest problem
He
for
just
schools that
cannot
aren't
throw the ball
powerhouses,
down. I don't know what this guy's problem is.
especially on the defensive
But
front. And David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive line like that that's got some size.
I don't know why I keep testing this guy over there.
You want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense
about.
there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He's got it. He gets a block. He did a great job.
He played for us. He's playing for us.
Return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Fullback's got it. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. To the air on second down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Good adjustment. I know he's confusing. He disappeared.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Got the first down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw, it's Addison.
Well, that's kind of pass interference.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Leaves it with the back. Shoots his way for more. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Falcons have their offense in high gear. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Air Force.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Truth, baby, brother.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Making side adjustments here. He'll start this drive firing. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
But I tell you what, when you run those little fellas on the slants, they got to win at the line of scrimmage. Right now, they got to make sure those DBs don't get their hands on them so they can create a little bit of space because they're not as big of a target. Nice job winning right on the line of scrimmage to make the catch.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On the option. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. There he
these defenses figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
On the read, handoff to the fullback, and he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw. It's Addison. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's out past the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the
That ball just lingered and lingered.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to.
Throw the ball.
Will be slung down back at the 33.
But he was so open. Just throw the ball to him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the tailback. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. The Falcons will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field, just to execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Trying play action. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. Man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Come on, you had a shot.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Addison. Trying to set up the screen. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. The spin, still on his feet. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the football.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They believe they can run right here. the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Under fire.
Bruh, how many times y'all gonna not catch this ball?
Trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. And number 3 is coming soon.
They'll immediately call timeout. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Addison. Looking left. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first
I don't know.
half.
He just wants to throw it over everybody's head.
That was a really good example of it again.
Addison.
Score more points in the second half. They've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And the returner will be dragged down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the defense got him at the 27. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Offense changing the play. Back to pass. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Knocked down for the tackle.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down. It's second in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this third down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole where you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
To the air on first down.
That's 3 times he's thrown the ball directly to you. You can't 1 of y'all catch the ball.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
To the ground with the back. Pick up for 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. Now the play fake. He slings it deep to the left.
Thank you. Somebody can catch.
And they stop the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. To the air, it's Addison. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his 1st target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
They just cannot throw that ball in the middle. Down. Throw it down.
They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for it all. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the 1st half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Good half. Good half.
Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They more than got the job done in the 1st half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the 2nd half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all. Came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, just more of the same here in the 2nd half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
Now on 1st down from the 30. They'll give it to him again. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Excuse me.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Gets it out to the 40-yard line.
with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Tight end now in motion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Busts through and runs through another guy.
Pick up the speed, son. Run, ho.
You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown.
Was he screaming?
And the offense is out of
That's
the field
funny.
with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now we're immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Falcons! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals.
This guy.
Exactly what the offense
I need a
takes
quarterback.
advantage of great field position.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got him in the room.
Okay, we'll be doing that again. Regular kicks.
And they were barely able to keep him from scoring. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Quarterback making adjustments. He wants to start this drive with a pass.
What are you doing?
He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some
What was
speed.
that?
Inside the 20-yard line. First down at the 18.
He just turned around.
And this QB, man, how about it?
Oh, my
it's a pass
goodness,
play.
bruh.
He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
They forced ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Hands it off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
Off play action. Fires left.
He held on to it.
Just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line. On 2nd and goal, they go right back.
Kind of a hold, but literally.
Right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Hey, God, dude, hold on.
Gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Weir. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for
Out of space. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Ebby. Oh, it's off. Oh, it's the worst.
You guys just in each other's way the whole game.
A few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
It's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
On the move at the 30. Turning it on. And
Nicely done.
out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Pretty rare to see an inside run like that go for such a big gain.
Yeah, no tricking. That was just straight fire off the ball, hit you in the mouth, great blocking up front, creating a big hole for the running back to run through. Then you got to get that fast sucker on the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. From the gun, the running back has it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And the running back gets his
Good stuff.
second rushing
Good
touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Air Force 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Weir. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. field. It's Ebby. Throwing right. This dude is just a master along the sideline, getting that foot in bounds for the nice gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Falcons want to pick up the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again for this offense. Ready to snap it again.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard works, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it.
Just drop it over his head. Just do what I asked you to do.
Not going to be easy.
Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs.
What are you doing? Throw the ball. Why are you not throwing it when I say throw it?
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
And why are you throwing it all high like that, too?
Final play of the quarter coming. They'll run it from the gun. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Look out, he's got room.
You're so fat and slow.
And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll run the option.
You're not even supposed to hit the quarterback anyway.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
I'm not asking any of y'all to come back next season.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. He's got great speed. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit.
Why are you throwing it so high? I press it down, I press L2, and he still throws it into the freaking guy.
They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Breaks into the open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Falcons headed quickly to the line.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution. Picking up not only the 1, making it an even bigger play, getting the first down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Fighting off the defender.
Get in there.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to pound it in. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand the circumstances, right? Like the red zone situations, I got to be able to come out of that defensive backfield and play the run game, and he did quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal.
No, run into each other.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Looking downfield, it's Abbey. Finds him out of the backfield. Excellent coverage by this defense. They were locked on them like glue, and that's not even close to a touchdown, and the defense makes the stand. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quickly out to the tight end. Open space at the 25. Smashes ahead. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. What a great play. He's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Quick pass on the jet motion. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rolls up, keeping its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Let's it go to the end zone.
And there, you had one job, cover that one guy.
And the blowout continues.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Off play action on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
the defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were down into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
No. His ball. All he does is throw the ball in the freaking air. It's so out of there.
What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game.
He's got it inside the 15. And they're going to score again.
Y'all deserve it.
Another touchdown.
Y'all deserve to be here.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
14.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The DBs will back off a bit. The give to the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They're setting up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So, Jesse, that 3rd down screen pass did work pretty conservative. Felt almost like a safe 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe a little bit too safe, too, Reese. Obviously, the defense on 3rd down, you expect them to be able to pin their ears back, so I can understand why the offense may have thought that.
Looking for a huge play. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this
GG's,
game's
man.
run and time is run out.
GG.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability
Hopefully
to
this
play
gets you
to
into
that
the playoffs.
standard and finish with a
Good luck.
blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself.
Oh, the
right?
off
You
throw,
know
we
you're
didn't.
better.
That's right.
You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so
Next
easy,
season,
great
a lot of rebuilding to do.
just beat down in every facet.
I'll be
I think
ready.
as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything.
Thanks for
up.
watching. See y'all next season.
Great game plan coming in, and this was
Always
just
remember, love is for suckers.